Keep moving forward, knowing that with each step, you are walking in the light of His love and grace. God's paths for you are truly filled with blessings and opportunities, and He will lead you safely through each one. God says, "My dear child, think of the times when help came when you least expected it." In life, there are moments when you face challenges that seem overwhelming. You may feel alone or unsure of how to move forward. But during those times, God reminds you to reflect on the past. Think about the times when you were in need and help arrived unexpectedly. Often, when you are in the middle of a difficult situation, it's hard to see a way out. You may feel stuck, worried, or even hopeless. Yet time and time again, just when you thought there was no solution, help came. Maybe it was in the form of a friend who showed up just when you needed someone to talk to. Perhaps it was a stranger who offered a kind word or an opportunity that appeared when you had almost given up hope. God works in ways that are often beyond our understanding. His timing is perfect even when we don't see it at the moment. When you look back, you can see how everything came together in a way you couldn't have planned. Help doesn't always come in the way you expect. Sometimes it arrives quietly in small and simple ways. Other times, it comes as a big, surprising change in your circumstances. But no matter how it appears, it is always a reminder that God is watching over you. He knows your needs before you even ask. There are times when you might feel forgotten or overlooked. You may wonder if God is listening to your prayers. But God assures you that He never forgets His children. He is always working behind the scenes, arranging things for your good. Even in moments of silence, He is preparing help for you. It is easy to focus on the problem and miss the blessings that are on the way. But God encourages you to trust in His plan. When help comes unexpectedly, it is a sign of His love and care for you. He knows the exact moment you need it, and He never fails to provide. Think about the times when you were about to give up and suddenly a door opened. That wasn't by accident. It was God's hand guiding you and sending the help you needed. Sometimes help comes through people. God places the right people in your life at the right time. They may offer advice, support, or simply be there to listen. Other times, help comes through circumstances. A job offer, a financial breakthrough, or a new opportunity might come out of nowhere, just when you need it most. God uses many different ways to help you. It could be through a conversation, an event, or even something as simple as a message you hear. These moments are not random. They are part of God's plan for your life. God's help is not always about fixing your problems immediately. Sometimes the help you receive is the strength to keep going. He gives you the courage and patience to face your challenges. This too is a form of help. When you feel weak, God sends His strength to carry you through. There will be moments in life when you face trials that seem impossible to overcome. But those are the moments when God shows up in the most amazing ways. Help will come, often in ways you never expected. And when it does, it will remind you of God's faithfulness. You may not always understand why you have to wait or why things don't happen the way you want. But God sees the bigger picture. He knows what is best for you, and He is always working things out for your good. Feed your faith with prayer, scripture, and fellowship with other believers. These practices keep you rooted and receptive to my touch. If you love watching our content and believes in Christianity, then help us to grow by giving Super Chat up to $50. Embrace a spirit of obedience as well. When you live according to my commandments and follow my guidance, you position yourself to receive the fullness of what I have for you. Obedience opens the door to greater blessings and deeper understanding of my will. It aligns your heart with mine, making you more sensitive to the subtle ways I work in your life. Live in a state of readiness. Just as the servants in the parable kept their lamps trimmed and burning, awaiting the bridegroom, so should you keep your spiritual life vibrant and active, always ready for my coming or my call. This readiness ensures that you do not miss the opportunities one placed before you or the moments when I choose to manifest my power in your life. Be courageous in your walk with me. Sometimes, my touch will lead you into paths that require courage and trust. You may be called to step out in faith, to leave behind the familiar, or to take on challenges that seem daunting. Remember that my touch also empowers and equips. It does not lead you where my grace cannot sustain you. Maintain a posture of humility. Recognize that every good thing in your life is a result of my grace and love. Humility keeps your heart tender towards me and receptive to the ways I want to use you to bless others. It prevents pride from taking root and ensures that you attribute all glory to me, not to your own efforts. Cherish community and fellowship. While my touch can transform you personally, I also work powerfully through community. The love, support, and encouragement of fellow believers are instrumental in your spiritual journey. These relationships sharpen your faith and broaden your perspective. They remind you that you are part of a larger story, working together to further the kingdom. Practice patience and perseverance. The change my touch brings may not always be instantaneous. Sometimes, the transformation is a process involving growth, learning, and overcoming challenges. During these times, practice patience and perseverance. Trust that I am at work even when the progress isn't immediately visible. Stay connected to me through all seasons of life. Just as you enjoy the warmth of the sun on your face during a bright day, remain close to me during the storms. My touch is constant, whether in times of joy or times of struggle. In every circumstance, I am there to guide, comfort, and provide. Seek to understand my nature and my ways. The more you know about me, the more you will recognize my touch in your life. My attributes, my love, justice, mercy, and holiness, are reflected in every aspect of my interaction with you. Delve into my character through study and reflection, and let this knowledge transform how you live and interact with others. Finally, look forward with hope. The ultimate promise of my touch is not only for this life, but for eternity. With one touch, I have the power to secure your eternal future, to promise an everlasting life with me in a place where there is no pain, no sorrow, and no tears. So, my dear child, be encouraged today. My promise stands firm. With just a single touch, I can change your life completely. Be open, be ready, and be transformed as you live each day in my presence. Trust in my unending love for you, for my touch is all you need to experience a life of fullness and purpose. I can bring light to dark times and can bring you from lack of money to abundance of money. My dear child, listen closely to my words, for they are filled with promise and hope. In your darkest times, I am your light, and in your poverty, I am your abundance. Let me show you how I can transform your life from scarcity to plenty and from darkness to light. First, understand that I am always with you, even when the darkness feels overwhelming. In times of trouble, when all seems lost, I am there, holding you up, guiding your steps. Trust that no darkness is too dense for my light to penetrate. I can illuminate your path and lead you out of despair. When you feel engulfed by the shadows of loneliness, fear, or uncertainty, call out to me. I will respond with the light of my presence. This light will comfort you, warm you, and bring clarity to your confused and troubled mind. Remember, the night is darkest just before the dawn, and I am the dawn that never fails to break. When you look back on your life, you will see how everything fell into place. Every unexpected help was part of His plan. It's important to stay open to the ways God chooses to help you. Sometimes, help comes from places you wouldn't think to look. Be open to receiving help from others even when it feels uncomfortable. God often works through people to bless you. Help can also come through new ideas or insights. God can give you the wisdom to solve a problem on your own. Suddenly, a new perspective may come to you and the solution becomes clear. That too is a form of help from God. As you reflect on the times when help came unexpectedly, remember to be grateful. Gratitude opens your heart to see even more blessings. When you are thankful for the help you receive, it strengthens your faith and trust in God. He is always providing for you, even when you don't realize it. Life will always have its challenges, but you can face them with confidence, knowing that God is on your side. He is always ready to help you, even when you don't see it coming. In times of trouble, it's easy to feel discouraged. But take a moment to think of the times when help came just when you needed it most. These are reminders of God's faithfulness. He will never leave you to face your struggles alone. There may be times when you feel like you are facing your problems all by yourself. But God is always with you, and He is always ready to send help. It might not come in the way you expect, but it will come. Trust in His timing and His plan. He knows exactly what you need and when you need it. God's help is constant. Even in the moments when you feel most alone, He is there, working behind the scenes to bring help your way. He sees your struggles and He cares deeply about what you are going through. His love for you is unending. So, when you feel lost or overwhelmed, remember the times when help came unexpectedly. Let those memories remind you of God's faithfulness and His love. He will continue to provide for you, now and always. Trust in His plan and know that help is always on the way, even when you least expect it. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to our channel for more content like this. Don't forget to hit the bell icon so you're notified whenever we post a new video. Until next time, take care, and we'll see you in the next one.